Welcome back, everyone, to VGL Part 9, I think we're up to.
Yes, we are.
When we last left off, we had just acquired the Magna Boot, and I was talking about how much The Legend of Zelda sucks because, well, I'll get into that in a little bit. But with me is Maddragon249.
Yo.
And Icebear Judgeth.
I'm Icebear.
Yeah, but as I was...
many variations on the same name.
as I was saying about The Legend of Zelda, it's that, with the iron boots in Legend of Zelda, like, when he takes them out of his backpack and he puts them on, suddenly he's slow as all hell, but then he puts them back in his backpack, and he's fine. It's like, the weight is still there. Why? How does that... But with Ratchet and Clank, it's so much better, because, you know, they actually magnetize onto him.
Here's the bit where you turn around and see how many have survived.
Yep.
Most
I think one died.
Yeah, one of them died.
I'm glad that you know that section. Like, you just turn around and you're like, who's dead? Who's dead? How many of you?
Well, they're not the AI, because they're so clustered and the AI isn't like outstanding. I also found that with the commands a lot is that you had to repeat them a lot of the time.
Yeah, because they've got a very weird range. Like, sometimes you can do it half a mile away, or sorry, half a kilometer away, but then other times it's like you've got to be right up in their grill. See, that works fine there, but before it was like, nope, not gonna happen. I think you come back to this area later as Ratchet, and it's so cool because, like, what for Clank was actually a pretty difficult section, you just, like, jump past as Ratchet in, like, a couple seconds.
I'm struggling to keep track of where the fire trails have been, but I guess... Oh, there you go.
I'm wondering why, like, what's making them change direction?
Well, they they go the same way every time.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, why are they going the same way every time? Why are they...
I don't know, same conditions.
They don't know how to play Pac-Man. This area. Oh, I hate this one.
This looks familiar.
Yeah. I think one...
Did one drop off?
I think one did.
Behind, I think.
But it might just respawn behind the pack.
You got 6.
Okay.
I think they just throw it behind. They, like... Because they stop when they get to the side, so they don't fall in.
Yay.
Nice.
I was really worried it was going to say, like, 1 remaining. There really needs to be guardrails on those things back there, though. Like, that's just dangerous for health and safety reasons. No wonder this planet's become abandoned. This game has no bugs.
Yeah. Gotta love that AI.
I swear that didn't used to be in the PS2 version. I'm blaming Idle Mind for all of this game's problems.
I kind of remember these bots always being a little bit awkward to use.
God damn. He really loves just running on the spot. He's getting his cardio done. It's like, you don't need cardio. You're a fucking robot.
You have to do that one twice then.
Is it a glitch when they run on the spot, or is that just them trying to figure out where they're supposed to be going? I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's some kind of bug where they've got some kind of parameter in terms of where they can run to, but they want to get somewhere else, so they just run on the spot.
Path finding for these things is weird.
Yeah, they don't seem to detect enemies unless they're really close.
Yeah. No!
Yeah, I
didn't realize I died there. Holy shit. I'm surprised I didn't edit that out. Past me. Did you slack off while editing these videos? I think I did. In my defense, there's like 8 hours, or like 5 hours of this I had to go through. And I was like, I ain't fucking looking through all of this.
Yeah, you would have gone bored.
Because I record them in pretty big chunks. How do you edit Madrang? Do you do small chunks or what?
We do like hour to 2 hours.
Okay.
Like recording, and then edit it.
And then never again.
Yeah.
So I guess you get bored as
Seem to
well
do it a lot
because you never do it
faster.
again.
Yeah, I missed that because I talked over it. So.
Yeah.
Sorry. I said I guess you got bored because you never did it again.
I'll get around to it. I'll get around to it.
He's on the case.
Yeah. How many
Well,
more
I have the
reviews
dog.
do I have to make taunting you before you do it?
Well, I like recorded some more Dark Souls like.
You just
2
never
months ago.
rendered, edited, or uploaded it.
I've just not rendered it. I've
Wait,
been
did you
busy,
edit it?
Like, yes, edited.
Oh my goodness, you did the hard part.
Yeah.
I've edited it, all the crap bits out, and then it's just like 2 videos, and then I just gotta render it. Yeah, but the thing is, that's the longest part, is rendering.
You just do it while
uploading.
you're asleep.
Yeah, you do realise you don't have to watch it render, right? That's basically the digital
No,
equivalent
but
of watching paint dry.
I'll be leaving my PC on then, and that will like get on my nerves.
How? Do you hate your computer?
No, it's just I'm
He's a
asleep.
console
I don't know
gamer,
what
of course he
PC
does.
I don't know what my PC's gonna get up to when I'm not looking.
The worst it can do is like have an automatic Windows restart. That's the worst when you're rendering.
Well, I don't batch render. Well, I can't batch render, so
See, well, I batch render, so I'll have like 12 videos rendering while I'm sleeping, and then I'll wake up and be like, all right, did they all finish? And it's like one finished, the second one glitched out, and none of the rest were done. Thanks, Windows.
GG.
So once Raven's done obsessively collecting the bolts, there's an info bot needs talking to.
Considering you're not buying all the weapons, why are you collecting so many bolts?
Because they're
They're
bolts.
fun. They're fun to collect.
They
Why not
are.
get the weapons?
I mean, I'll buy weapons and ammo with them.
Well, maybe he's thinking about his future, Mad Dragon. He's not going to be shooting things all
Gotta
his life,
invest.
is he? He's not going to keep going out and shooting things year
Oh,
after year.
what is it? Put it into the 401k? Is that what it is? I forget.
Hey, why didn't we get to
That's
see
not
that?
a reference I get.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't get to see it. No, I get why. It was, there's going to be a
It's Ratchet's
cutscene
Planet,
playing
isn't it?
soon.
Sorry?
I think it's
it's-
got to do with Ratchet's Planet, isn't it?
What's
No,
got to
it's-
do with Ratchet's Planet?
You'll
Info
see,
bot?
it's the cutscene. Oh,
Oh, what's this? What is this? What is
Controller number
Apparently
one
the
died.
infobot says connect controller number 1.
You giving me these or not?
They are magnetic. I appear to be stuck to them.
Oh.
By the way, 401k is a
Gears,
um,
metal filing.
retirement plan.
You
Oh.
know what I mean. What is
So I'm putting all my bolts into my 401k plan.
To stay focused on our missions.
Yeah, that could even be relevant to my country, so that would be pretty embarrassing if I didn't know that.
Well, you're a youngin',
So
so...
why? Yeah. This is essentially Hawaii. Cool. Ah, there's the O2 mask. I think that's why I never used the other headgear. It's because the O2 mask was just better. Raven?
But, yeah. No, I was just
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
the cutscene.
Oh,
These things are entertaining.
Yeah, because there's no subtitles.
Where were the subtitles gone?
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, they're here.
Switch off your nerd circuit.
Were they on the cutscenes in the original version of the PS2 version?
I
Like,
don't think I used subtitles in the...
oh yeah, you were young and you had good hearing.
And also wasn't doing an LP in which I talked over. We gamed in silence in my day.
Yeah, I just feel sorry for the deaf people. It's like, you kind of half-ass the subtitles. Make them think they can play this game and enjoy all the witty dialogue, and then suddenly get to cutscenes where the most important exposition happens, and then suddenly, BAM! You better be really good at reading lips, mister. We can use the magnet boots now. Here. Kinda wish you could jump off, just, you know, Hello, it's right there. I can reach it. Could, you know, bypass all these enemies. Anyway, we're getting our Super Mario Galaxy on in this section.
I like how they just like automatically
He always
equip
used to mess
when
with
you
me.
need them.
Yeah, I like how it's automatic as well.
Yeah,
It'd be
that's
annoying if you had to equip them.
If they hit you, they can knock you off, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So trippy.
It is really trippy. But it really does remind me of Mario Galaxy. You've not played that, have you, Ice Bear?
You mean Jumpman Galaxy? No, I
Yeah.
do not.
Okay. What about you, Mad Dragon? Did you get any Mario Galaxy vibe from that? Or was that just me?
I played a little bit. I played a little bit of the first one, and I'm pretty sure I got the second one digital on the Wii U. I played a tiny bit of it, and then I'm like, well, yeah. And then the fact that it's Mario set in, and I'm like, yeah, I could be playing something else. What it is with Mario games, it's just like, I don't know.
Hey, we did it. We got over the thing.
Oh wow.
It took us a while, but we did it in the end. Good job, team.
Does that supporting character actually walk over the bridge, or no?
No, I don't think we ever see him again.
So what's the point of doing the bridge?
So we can get across quicker when we come back?
Yeah, that.
Well, that's only if you die.
No, actually, the checkpoint's past that. So if you ever come back to this place and maybe like Mr. Golden Bolt, you can just go on the taxi, walk across the bridge, and there you are. Is there any point for destroying the tanks once the missile's gone? Like, can they run over you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you've never left one around long enough to find out.
Yeah, neither did I. I mean, I feel like it'd be...
I would guess that them running into you would be a bad idea, but I should think that once you've gotten rid of the gun on top, that they're not really going to cause any harm.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about, like, when Ratchet has to, like, screw in these screws. It just makes me... I just really like it. I wish there was more sections of that, even though it's obviously just there to...
because it makes little sense, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just there, I think, to cover a loading screen.
Every city in the galaxy. Oh, the plumber's back. Huh.
What are you doing here, sir?
Maintenance. What else? I helped fix this planet's useless air defenses.
Well, I think you'd better hurry up.
The turret works fine, you little yahoo. It's the locals. They haven't got the skilled manpower to use it.
I'm a pretty good shot.
You? No, I could lose my job.
Oh, come on. What's the sense of keeping up a turret if nobody's gonna use it? Besides, the Blarg chased you off the last planet. Why don't we pay him?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good idea. I mean, like, if you have a turret, and even if he misuses it, it's like, what's the worst he can do? Look around. The planet's fucked.
Maybe onto something there. I forgot about this section.
Yeah, it's not very memorable. It doesn't really do anything interesting, and I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. There's like 2 or 3 turret sections in the game, and none of them are really all that interesting.
I really didn't like the turret sections. Because it's like...
well, it's just like a sewer level. Every game has to have one, but no one likes them.
It's
not
like
as bad as the turret sections in Dead Space.
Oh god. I think they removed those from the later games, didn't they?
No, they had one in Dead Space 3, but it just
I think he was talking about Ratchet and Clank. Were you?
Oh.
Mad Dragon, which series were you talking about?
Dead Space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
No, there's a turret section in Dead Space 3, but it does handle a lot better than it does in the first one. It doesn't take, like, 3 years for the thing to move into the correct position.
Problem is, Dead Space 3, like, the rest of it is pretty crappy.
Hey, the turret section's crappy too.
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. The turret section isn't anything to marvel
it's
about
not
either.
highlight Mad Dragon.
Yeah.
I gotta say, so far, this section of the game has been absolutely thrilling.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah, no, this is... I mean, I don't know why I was yawning. Maybe ironically, because of what a rich festival of entertainment we've got in front of us.
It doesn't help. It's the sound of the turret as well.
Yeah,
Just
just
the
constant
repetitive
boom, boom, boom.
thud.
Is it the same sound twice, or is it alternate sounds? I think it's the
I
same
think it's the
sound
same
twice,
sound
but it's,
twice, yeah.
I think it's directional, so
Yeah, coming out of the left speaker, then the right speaker.
yeah.
Which back in the day, I guess, was pretty impressive since, you know, they still had like the mono or stereo audio options in the game.
Well,
Well,
Nowadays,
kind of
it's always
wasted
just
on a
stereo.
TV with front-facing speakers on it.
What is it?
Oh god.
it detects underground bolts. My grandfather designed it.
Oh,
to stop
yeah.
exchange on any planet in the galaxy.
That's like a total waste, isn't it?
Well,
I never use. I think I use it like maybe once or twice, but I never really found it all that useful. Does it detect gold bolts by any chance?
I don't know. I would guess that maybe one or two are hidden like that.
Yeah, that would be useful.
To the buried bolts. The detector plate will always indicate the direction to the bolts. Hold down the circle button to activate the device. As you move closer to the bolts, the rings will become redder and the beeping will become faster. Continue holding down the circle button, and once you are directly over the bolts, the metal detector will suck them out of the ground.
Yeah, this sounds like a really interesting gadget, but you never really get enough bolts to justify searching for them. If it was maybe like 700 or 800, then hell yeah. But instead they've got like 700 or 800 bolts in places scattered over the entire level, like in a few places. But that, I think that would be better than having lots of small bolts scattered everywhere.
Oh, good one.
Greed is the death of man. Look how many more bolts I get just by smashing
was the
crates.
edge of the cliff.
What?
I said the one thing he couldn't detect was the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. So now where are we supposed to be going? Did I...
I don't know, because it doesn't feel like you finished this planet.
Yeah, I think there might be something to like the right of the level, or like I might have missed.
Well, didn't you knock
Yeah, look, over there,
something
over there.
down? Yeah, because you still got the grindy.
Yeah.
You need to grind.
It's very true, I do
Yeah,
need to
that-
grind. Just like Dark Souls all over again.
So cool. So much better than the turrets.
Yeah. Also, this grinding section, it amazes me how good it controls, because like Sonic games, like Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 and, you know, Heroes and so on, like they all have grinding sections in them, yet they control absolutely terribly. Then Ratchet and Clank does it, and on their first shot, they do it significantly better than Sonic like has done up until like maybe Colors. Like it took them until like 2009 to match Ratchet and Clank. Like what the fuck? What's so difficult about letting you grind on a rail?
The camera's really good on this as well.
Yeah.
It's just like it just flows really good.
It doesn't make much sense in terms of physics, I guess, when you're going up. But hey, who cares? It
Video
looks so
games.
cool! Grinding was awesome. It's like, you know, back in the day you had all those skateboarding games.
Oh yeah.
You know how we were talking about like
I
games...
used to play those so much.
You know how we were talking earlier,
What games?
how
Yeah.
how
Well,
games...
not skateboarding games.
You know how earlier we were talking about how we didn't have many games when we were younger, so you'd play a game even if it wasn't the greatest thing? I had Disney's Extreme Skate Adventures or something like that, and I played that to hell and back. Just because, you know, it was a fucking game to play, and
I feel like
That's
everybody
one
had
of
a
them.
B-list sort of skating or snowboarding or something game that wasn't like Tony Hawk's. But, you know,
I think I
time
had one.
sink.
Was it Kelly Slater's
was
Pro
really
Surfer?
shit.
no, I don't think so.
I'm so
I think I had a
amazed that
skateboarding game,
existed.
Just called Skaters, I think it was called.
Was it with a Z? Sorry, Z?
Give me some bolts for bus fare and it's yours.
Track controller, track trim. As you may be able to tell, I didn't quite get that sentence going.
Greetings, Supreme Executive Chairman Dredd.
So that was a pretty easy infobot to get. Just had to give him some cash.
Pilot's helmet. This helmet allows pilots to control our latest high-tech fighters using only their thoughts. Please enjoy the demonstration.
So cartoony.
We still have a few...
Is this the testing facility?
Yeah.
If they ever get the kinks worked out of that thing. I have got to get me one of those.
If they are working for Chairman Drek, they may know where he is.
Is that all you can think about? Drek this and Drek that? I got my own problems.
Like how
I feel-
Drek's going to destroy your planet.
Yeah, I feel like the problems that he has are the same problems that Ratchet has.
Sell for Quark's stupid trick. Ah, forget it. We both need to get to this planet, and that's all that matters.
Okay then.
God damn it! What is up with that controller? Must have had like a
Needs
loose
connecting
wire.
by the sounds of things.
I must have been charging it and it kept getting like unplugged or something. Or maybe it was on its last legs and I kept pressing the PS button and be like, no, we gotta finish the recording session. And that's all the mission's done.
Nice.
Wait, past me. You missed like a whole bunch of crates. What? No, past me. Stop. What are you doing?
Such
No.
wanton disregard for crates.
Look at them. They're right there. Smashing into one with the ship.
Oh man.
I'm a monster.
You are.
Disregard, quam, carefully.